Horns up and welcome to Headbanger's Kitchen. Look who's on the show. It's my beautiful wife, Dipti. And just in time for Valentine's Day.
Yep.
So, we're going to be making a Valentine's Day dessert today. And what are we making?
Chocolate pot de crème.
Pot de crème.
Pot de crème.
Pot de crème.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, so what is it? Tell us.
So it's essentially it's the French version of a chocolate pudding. It's rich, it's dark, it's silky. It's like chocolate mousse but without the aeration and just a hell of a lot more decadent. It's perfect for Valentine's Day.
And it's keto friendly?
Of course it's keto friendly.
Alright, so let's go and make that
Pot de crème.
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 Pot de crème. Pot de cream.
No, do not pot de crème.
Okay. So we're going to start by breaking up our chocolate into small pieces and putting it in a bowl. I'm using 90% Lindt chocolate, but if you can get 100% or baker's chocolate, use that for a lower carb count. In a separate bowl, I'm going to add an egg yolk and give it a quick whisk. Just whisk it till it gets nice and frothy. Then in a thick bottom saucepan, I'm going to add in about 1/3 cup of cream and about a tablespoon and a half of erythritol, and I'm going to heat it over a low flame. I'm also going to add in some vanilla extract into that. Now we want to bring this mixture just up to a boil and make sure you continuously stir it to prevent any scorching. As soon as it starts to bubble, take it off the heat. The next thing we're going to do is add in a few drops of hot cream into the egg yolk and whisk it. This is called tempering, and it's done so the boiling cream doesn't turn the yolk into scrambled eggs, but at the same time you kind of cook the eggs. So do this a couple of times. Add a few drops at a time and keep whisking the egg. Once you've done this about 2 or 3 times, then add in the entire cream into the egg yolk and give it all a good mix. Then transfer this mixture back to the saucepan, put it on the lowest heat possible and continue to cook it. Keep stirring the custard until you see it start to thicken. You need to watch it carefully because you don't want to overcook it. Once it becomes thick enough to coat the back of the spatula or the back of a spoon, it's done, and take it off the heat immediately and then pour it over the chocolate pieces. Now just let this sit for a minute and then whisk it all together until you get a thick and glossy pudding. Now if the chocolate feels a bit thick, then you're going to add a little more cream to it just to loosen it up. We're also going to add in a pinch of salt, and like I've told you before, chocolate and salt are a match made in heaven. It really brings out the chocolatiness of chocolate. And then give it all a good mix. Once you have the mixture perfectly done, you're going to transfer it into 2 serving dishes or ramekins or whatever you like, and just let it set in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And finally, to serve it, we're going to top it with some whipped cream. You can also use creme fraiche. It's even better with a berry compote and cream mixed together, but we're just going to top it with a single blackberry just because we're a food show and we want to be fancy. And that's it. Your chocolate pot de crème, which I'm still not saying correctly, is ready. And oh yeah, can't wait to dig in and taste. A handy tip is if you leave it in the fridge for too long, let it sit out for 5 minutes before you eat it. Alright folks, so it's time to taste the pot de crème.
Yes.
Yes.
You can just call it chocolate pudding, you know.
Alright, it's time to taste the chocolate pudding. Let's dig in.
Go first.
And we're sharing because it's quite filling and yeah.
We're sharing because he won't let me eat a whole one by myself.
If you say so. Can we be really cheesy and like cheers with the spoon?
Ding.
Oh wow. That is so good.
Oh my god.
Mm.
It's like the richest chocolate mousse I've ever eaten.
Wow. That is really, really good.
You know what would be really good on this? I'd love a bit of maybe berry compote or something to just sort of cut through the acidity. I mean, cut through the richness of the chocolate because it's really rich.
So I guess you could put the berry compote from the berry mug cake because you'll have plenty left over from that recipe. And you can mix it with the whipped cream maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
And honestly, I mean, people might hate me for this, but I'm not a fan of chocolate. I know. But this is delicious.
Well, so she has given it the thumbs up, and I hope you guys will make this for your Valentine's Day or any day. In fact, if you're making this, you definitely love yourself. And is that too cheesy?
I thought you were going to say something like if you're making this every day is Valentine's Day.
If you're making this every day is Valentine's Day.
15 years, you guys, this is what happens.
Yes. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. We will see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. If you want to see more of Dipti on the show, please give this video the thumbs up, guys, so we can have her on more often.
Dipti has to go to work. Dipti cannot be on the show all the time.
Yes, but we can want to have you on the show.
Dipti's already late for work.
Okay. On that note, we'll see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking and ketoing.